What happens to your body after you stop sugar for 1 month? Cutting out sugar from your diet might sound challenging, but the benefits may be truly transformative. In our modern diets, sugar is everywhere, from obvious sources like candy and soda to hidden culprits in bread, sauces, and even salad dressings. While it's a major energy source, the reality is that too much sugar may wreak havoc on your body in ways you might not realize. For many, consuming sugar becomes a habit, leading to cravings and health issues over time. Imagine giving up sugar for just 1 month. What would happen to your body? You might think the changes are purely about weight loss, but the impact goes far beyond that. In today's video, we will talk about the 10 changes that happen in your body when you stop sugar for 1 month. Also, stay tuned to learn how you can reduce or avoid sugar for better health. 1. Improved energy levels. Cutting sugar from your diet for 1 month may significantly improve your energy levels by stabilizing your blood sugar and enhancing the way your body utilizes energy. When you consume sugary foods, they cause rapid spikes in blood glucose levels. As insulin works to remove excess glucose from your bloodstream, this causes a brief surge of energy that frequently follows a sharp crash. These fluctuations may make you feel energetic one moment and exhausted the next, creating a roller coaster effect throughout the day. By eliminating sugar, you may avoid these drastic spikes and crashes. Instead, your body starts relying on more stable sources of energy, such as complex carbohydrates, proteins, and fats. These nutrients provide a slower, more sustained release of energy. Furthermore, reducing sugar intake may improve the efficiency of your mitochondria, the powerhouses of your cells. High sugar levels may damage these cellular structures, leading to reduced energy production. By cutting out sugar, you allow your mitochondria to function more effectively, resulting in better energy output and less fatigue. In a study involving 50 healthy adults, researchers found that after 8 weeks of using sugar-reduced products, they cut back on sugar consumption. However, energy compensation mechanisms reduce any bad effects. 2. Improved liver health. When you consume high amounts of sugar, particularly fructose, the liver is overloaded with this sugar, as it is primarily responsible for metabolizing it. Unlike glucose, which is used by nearly every cell in the body for energy, fructose is almost entirely processed in the liver. Excessive fructose intake may lead to the conversion of this sugar into fat through a process known as de novo lipogenesis. Over time, this fat accumulates in the liver cells, leading to non-alcoholic fatty liver disease. Non-alcoholic fatty liver disease is a condition where excess fat builds up in the liver, causing inflammation and liver damage. This condition is strongly associated with high sugar consumption, especially from sugary drinks and processed foods. By cutting out sugar for a month, you significantly reduce the intake of fructose, thereby decreasing the liver's workload and the amount of fat being produced and stored in the liver. This reduction may help prevent or even reverse the early stages of fatty liver disease. Improved liver function also aids in better detoxification processes. The liver is responsible for filtering toxins from the bloodstream. Excessive sugar intake may impair this function, leading to the buildup of toxins and further liver damage. When you stop consuming sugar, your liver may focus on its primary detoxification roles without the added burden of processing large amounts of fructose. According to research, avoiding the consumption of added sugars may result in significant public health and economic benefits. In the field of liver health, the benefit is also impressive. 3. Better skin health. Consuming high amounts of sugar causes an increase in insulin levels, which may trigger inflammation throughout the body, including the skin. Chronic inflammation may lead to the breakdown of collagen and elastin, the proteins that keep skin firm and supple. When you eliminate sugar, you may reduce this inflammatory response, allowing the skin's structural proteins to remain intact and improving overall skin texture. Another significant factor is glycation, a process where sugar molecules attach to proteins like collagen and elastin, forming harmful molecules called advanced glycation end products, AGEs. These AGEs may cause the skin to become stiff and less elastic, leading to wrinkles and sagging. By cutting out sugar, you may prevent the formation of ages, helping to preserve the skin's elasticity and firmness, which enhances skin texture. Additionally, high sugar intake may affect the balance of your gut microbiome, which plays a crucial role in skin health. An unhealthy gut may lead to systemic inflammation and various skin issues, including eczema and psoriasis. Reducing sugar intake for a month may improve gut health by promoting a healthier balance of bacteria, which can, in turn, reduce skin inflammation and improve skin texture. 4. Weight loss. One of the main ways sugar impacts weight is by influencing hunger and cravings. Sugar consumption may affect hormones related to hunger and satiety, such as insulin and leptin. High sugar intake may lead to insulin resistance, where your cells become less responsive to insulin, the hormone that may help regulate blood sugar. Insulin resistance may also interfere with leptin signaling, the hormone that tells your brain when you're full. This disruption may make you feel hungrier and less satisfied after meals, leading to increased food consumption and weight gain. Reducing sugar helps improve insulin sensitivity and restore proper leptin function, which may help regulate appetite and promote weight loss. Sugar, particularly fructose, is also known to promote fat storage. When you consume fructose, it is processed in the liver, where it may be converted into fat through a process called de novo lipogenesis. This fat may accumulate in the liver and be distributed to other parts of the body, contributing to weight gain, especially around the abdomen. By cutting out sugar, you reduce the amount of fructose your liver has to process, decreasing the likelihood of fat storage and promoting weight loss. Cutting down on sugar also encourages healthier eating habits. When you eliminate sugary foods, you are more likely to replace them with nutrient-dense alternatives like fruits, vegetables, lean proteins, and whole grains. These foods provide essential nutrients and fiber, which may help you feel fuller for longer and reduce overall calorie intake. A diet rich in whole foods supports better digestion, stable energy levels, and more effective weight management. According to research, people experienced a weight loss of 800 grams when they decreased their sugar intake. 5. Lower risk of type 2 diabetes. Insulin is a hormone produced by the pancreas that helps regulate blood sugar levels by allowing glucose to enter cells, where it is used for energy. When you consume high amounts of sugar, especially refined sugars and sugary beverages, your blood glucose levels spike rapidly. This causes your pancreas to release large amounts of insulin to manage the influx of glucose. Over time, constant high insulin levels may lead to insulin resistance, where your cells become less responsive to insulin, requiring even more insulin to maintain normal blood sugar levels. By cutting out sugar, you may prevent these frequent spikes in blood glucose and insulin levels. This helps your body maintain a more stable blood sugar level and reduces the demand on your pancreas. With lower and more consistent insulin levels, your cells may gradually become more sensitive to insulin again. Improved insulin sensitivity means that your body may use insulin more effectively, reducing the risk of insulin resistance, which is a major factor in the development of type 2 diabetes. Avoiding sugar intake for a month may also help to lower the overall glycemic load of your diet. Foods with a high glycemic index cause rapid increases in blood glucose levels, which may strain your body's ability to manage blood sugar. By avoiding high glycemic foods, you help keep your blood sugar levels more stable. 6. Improved heart health. High sugar intake is closely linked to increased inflammation in the body. When you consume a lot of sugar, it may lead to chronic inflammation, which is a key contributor to heart disease. Inflammatory markers such as C-reactive protein, CRP, often increase with high sugar consumption. By eliminating sugar, you may reduce these inflammatory responses, thereby lowering the risk of damage to your blood vessels and heart. Additionally, consuming large amounts of sugar, especially in sugary drinks, is associated with higher blood pressure. This is because sugar may increase the levels of insulin in the blood, which in turn may lead to the retention of sodium and water, raising blood pressure. High blood pressure is a major risk factor for heart disease and stroke. By cutting out sugar, you may help lower insulin levels and reduce blood pressure, which may significantly benefit your heart health. Research suggested that for every 250 grams of added sugar consumed via sugary drinks, it raised systolic blood pressure by 0.24 millimeters of mercury. Thereby, cutting down on sugar for a month may help you manage your blood pressure level efficiently. Apart from that, sugar consumption may also impact your lipid profile, which includes cholesterol and triglyceride levels. Diets high in sugar, particularly fructose, may lead to elevated levels of triglycerides and bad cholesterol, LDL, while lowering good cholesterol, HDL. High levels of triglycerides and LDL cholesterol are associated with an increased risk of atherosclerosis. It is a condition where the arteries become clogged with fatty deposits, leading to heart attacks and strokes. Reducing sugar intake for 30 days may help lower triglyceride levels and improve the overall lipid profile, which reduces the risk of developing cardiovascular diseases. 7. Improved dental health. Researchers suggest that eating a lot of sugar makes the oral microbiome much less diverse, putting dental safety at risk. High sugar intake is linked to the development of plaque, a sticky film of bacteria that forms on your teeth. Plaque may harden into tartar, which a dentist can only remove if regular brushing and flossing do not remove it. Plaque and tartar buildup may lead to gum disease, starting with gingivitis, an inflammation of the gums. Gingivitis may progress to periodontitis, a more severe form of gum disease that may cause gums to recede and teeth to become loose or even fall out. By eliminating sugar, you reduce plaque formation and help maintain healthier gums. Moreover, sugary foods and drinks may contribute to dry mouth, which reduces saliva production. Saliva is crucial for neutralizing acids in the mouth, washing away food particles, and providing disease-fighting substances throughout the mouth. A dry mouth may exacerbate the effects of acid and lead to more significant dental issues. Cutting out sugar may help maintain normal saliva production, thus protecting your teeth and gums. Reducing sugar intake for a month may promote better oral hygiene habits. When you are mindful about avoiding sugary foods, you are likely to be more conscious of your overall dental care routine, including regular brushing, flossing, and dental checkups. This heightened awareness contributes to improved dental health by ensuring that your teeth and gums are properly cared for. 8. Improved mental stability. Cutting sugar from your diet for 1 month may significantly improve mental stability by reducing the risk of depression and anxiety and enhancing cognitive function. When you consume large amounts of sugar, it causes rapid spikes and subsequent crashes in blood glucose levels. These fluctuations may lead to mood swings, making you feel energetic and euphoric one moment, then irritable and fatigued the next. By eliminating sugar, you may maintain more stable blood sugar levels, which helps to stabilize your mood and reduce feelings of irritability and anxiety. Additionally, high sugar intake may lead to chronic inflammation, which is associated with several mental health issues. Inflammation may affect the brain's functioning and has been linked to depression and anxiety. Reducing sugar consumption may help lower inflammation in the body, which may have a positive impact on mental health and promote a more balanced emotional state. Sugar also affects the production and regulation of neurotransmitters, the chemicals that transmit signals in the brain. For instance, high sugar intake may interfere with the balance of serotonin, a neurotransmitter that regulates mood, sleep, and appetite. Imbalanced serotonin levels are commonly associated with depression. By cutting out sugar, you help maintain more stable neurotransmitter levels, which may improve mood and reduce symptoms of depression and anxiety. 9. Better digestive health. When you consume large amounts of sugar, it serves as a food source for harmful bacteria and yeast in the gut, such as Candida. These organisms thrive on sugar and may overgrow, disrupting the balance of the gut microbiome. An imbalance in gut bacteria, known as dysbiosis, may lead to digestive problems like bloating, gas, and discomfort. By cutting out sugar for 30 days, you starve these harmful bacteria and yeasts, allowing beneficial bacteria to flourish. This rebalance may help improve overall gut health and reduce digestive symptoms. Along with that, sugar may affect the efficiency of nutrient absorption. Excessive sugar may damage the cells lining the small intestine, which are responsible for absorbing nutrients from the food you eat. Damage to these cells may lead to malabsorption, where essential nutrients are not adequately absorbed, leading to deficiencies and related health problems. By cutting out sugar, you may allow these intestinal cells to heal, improving nutrient absorption and overall health. According to a study, the consumption of sugary soft drinks significantly increases the risk of inflammatory bowel disease. Thus, when you don't eat sugar for a month, your gut health may recover from inflammation. 10. Improved sleep quality. Inflammation is a factor that may affect sleep quality. High sugar intake promotes inflammation in the body, which may interfere with the production of sleep-inducing hormones like melatonin. Melatonin is crucial for regulating the sleep-wake cycle. When inflammation is reduced by eliminating sugar, the body may produce melatonin more effectively, leading to better sleep quality. Moreover, sugar consumption may influence stress hormones such as cortisol. High sugar intake may cause an increase in cortisol levels, especially in the evening when they should be declining to prepare the body for sleep. Elevated cortisol levels may cause difficulties falling and staying asleep. By reducing sugar intake for a month, you may help lower cortisol levels, creating a more conducive environment for sleep. In addition to that, cutting sugar may help reduce the incidence of sleep apnea and other sleep disorders. Excessive sugar consumption may lead to weight gain and obesity, which are major risk factors for sleep apnea, a condition where breathing repeatedly stops and starts during sleep. Sleep apnea significantly disrupts sleep quality and may lead to serious health problems. By cutting out sugar and potentially losing weight, you may reduce the risk of developing sleep apnea and other related sleep disturbances. In a study, people with good sleep quality drank only 57 grams of sugary drinks per day, while those who drank up to 87 grams experienced poor sleep quality. Now let's discuss how a person should avoid sugar consumption. Reducing sugar consumption may be a significant lifestyle change, but it may be managed effectively with a few strategic steps. Here are some practical ways to cut down on sugar intake. 1. Read labels carefully. Sugar is often hidden in processed foods under various names like high fructose corn syrup, cane sugar, agave nectar, and more. Learn to identify these names on ingredient lists to avoid hidden sugars. 2. Choose whole foods. Opt for whole, unprocessed foods such as fruits, vegetables, whole grains, lean proteins, and healthy fats. These foods are naturally low in sugar and rich in essential nutrients. 3. Reduce sugary beverages. Replace sugary drinks like sodas, fruit juices, and energy drinks with water, herbal teas, or sparkling water with a splash of lemon or lime. Sugary beverages are a major source of added sugar. 4. Limit sweets and desserts. Cut back on sweets like candies, cookies, cakes, and pastries. Instead, satisfy your sweet tooth with fresh fruits or small portions of dark chocolate. 5. Cook at home. Preparing meals at home allows you to control the ingredients and avoid added sugars found in many restaurant dishes and takeout meals. 6. Use natural sweeteners sparingly. If you need to sweeten your food, opt for natural sweeteners like honey, maple syrup, or stevia, but use them sparingly as they still contain sugars. 7. Snack wisely. Choose healthy snacks like nuts, seeds, cheese, vegetables with hummus, or fresh fruit instead of sugary snacks. 8. Gradual reduction. Reduce sugar gradually to make the transition easier. Start by cutting back on the amount of sugar you add to coffee or tea, and slowly reduce the frequency of sugary treats. Eliminating sugar from your diet for a month may lead to significant and diverse health benefits, from improved energy and mood stability to enhanced skin health and a stronger immune system. The positive impacts are well worth the effort. For sustained health improvements, it's important to maintain a balanced diet and make mindful food choices even after the initial month of going sugar-free. Now that we have discussed the many changes that happen in your body when you stop sugar for 1 month, there are always other items in your pantry that may bring immense health benefits. Are you interested in learning more? Watch 10 health benefits of 1 spoon of honey every day. Or watch 11 benefits of eating coconuts daily. Watch one, or even better, watch both. Will you avoid sugar from now on? Let us know in the comments below.